Granada is one of my favorite cities, not just in Spain, but that I've ever been to. I visited with the intention of staying for just a few days and ended up staying for 2 weeks. In this vlog, I'm going to take you on a bit of a walking tour of the city and show you a few of my favorite spots. Hopefully by the end, you'll see why it was so easy to fall in love with this place. One thing you should know about Granada is it's a very musical city. There's kind of always something going on here. Like one day I just walked upon this random like hip-hop dance competition in front of the church. Today there's literally like this, it says Japan in Granada, and it sounds like it's gonna be some type of dance performance as well. There's a stage, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to like catch that today. And then also flamenco. Granada is one of the places to see a flamenco show. I did that earlier this week. It was arranged in my hostel and it was incredible. It's a whole like cultural performance, it sounds like. There's going to be storytelling at 11:30, but eventually there will be dancers and all sorts of Japanese inspired things until like 9 o'clock today. So I'll definitely be popping back and forth here. Here's a closer look at a sign, Japón and Granada. And then we have this little market going on. Let's see what they have here. Some mochi. Oh, Kit Kats are the best. Oh, this looks like sake. Do some sake shots for breakfast. This is actually so perfect that they have this because I recently decided, okay, big announcement, I'm going to spend the winter in Japan this year. Right? So exciting. But yeah, Japan just opened up. I've wanted to go to Japan forever, haven't been yet. I know winter could be very miserable. I need to buy some clothes because I didn't pack any winter clothes. But it's Japan. Literally, if all I do is sit in a ramen shop and eat ramen all winter, I'll be very happy. Also, I just spied sumo suits. These are full-on sumo suits. What is happening here? Look how cute these earrings are. They're little paper cranes. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be here all day, so I'll come back. They're still setting up, it looks like, so let's go do some other Granada stuff and then we will return to the random Japanese festival. I want to show you this street here in Granada that kind of looks like you've been transported to Morocco. It's very touristy, but it's cool because it's just so unique. I'm on the street now, but it's like weirdly quiet. I keep forgetting that in Granada, like the town wakes up slowly. I don't know if this is a southern Spain thing in general or just Granada, but yeah, don't try to do much in the morning because most things won't be open. Most people are sleeping. So this street is normally really busy, but it's very quiet right now, so it's not quite the vibe, but I'll show you. So here there are some spices, lots of souvenirs and things, earrings, shoes. Oh yeah, and a lot of baklava. There are a lot of tea shops. I went to one tea shop with some friends when I first got here, and you can pretty much find like, you know, Moroccan mint tea or like a good chai, or I thought it was good. There's also a lot of tagines and couscous dishes, just things that typically you would find in Morocco, although there's also just a lot of Middle Eastern cuisine in general. Instead of sitting at one of those cafes, since they're kind of like a bit more touristy, I'm going to take you to a place that a local who has lived here for, I guess he's not a local, he's from Argentina, he works at my hostel, and this is a place that he goes to. It's kind of like his secret hidden gem. I'm assuming this video isn't gonna pop off like crazy, so if it does, I'm sorry, Roberto, but yes, I'm gonna take you to his spot because it's very cool. It's called Café Cuatro Gatos, like 4 cats. Spelled with a 4 on Google Maps. It has the best view of the Alhambra. You have to hike a bit up the hill, so you kind of got to get out of the city just a tad, but it's worth it. It's really cool. Okay, there's the Alhambra. So the cafe is literally right here. So if you can snag a table outside, you'll have a view of the Alhambra. Looks like there's already a line of people waiting.
Buenas.
Hola.
¿Está grabando?
Para una?
¿Para una persona?
Sí. I got a seat on the doorstep. There's like some little cushions down here. But at least this way I got to sit right now, and I can still see the Alhambra, so it's good. Here's the view. So right back up in there. Service at the cafe that I just went to was really slow. Again, like, I think if you want a nice view, it's a great place. If you want to get some work done, or you really care about like the food and the service, then I have 4 recommendations. One is Kona Coffee, then there's I Need Coffee, Note Coffee, which is N-O-A-T, and then Atypica Cafe. I really like all 4 of those. I've gone multiple times. Food's always good, service is good, and you can get some work done there. Un latte, por favor.
¿Grande o pequeño?
Pequeño.
¿Algo más, queridas?
¿Cuánto cuesta este?
3 euros.
3 euros. ¿Qué no va a hacer? Solo café.
Mira. Pau de queso. Pau de queso.
Gracias. Yo quiero just grabbed a quick latte to go because I've become a bit addicted over the last, I would say this started in Bali. I was hanging out with 2 dudes who are really into coffee, and they always want to like go just like grab a coffee and chat. I started doing that with them, and I always like the taste of coffee. I generally like the taste of coffee, but I've never been like, oh, I need a coffee today. And I still don't feel that I need it to wake up, but I just crave the taste of it like every day. So I'm hoping this isn't an actual issue, but here's coffee. Man, I really hope not. I need to stop. Okay, I'm outside this kind of like main cathedral, and this is where I saw that dance competition the other day. But I like to just take my coffee and sit here, because during the week it's actually really quiet, and you can just sit on the steps, soak up the sun. Here it is. It's busy this weekend though. Like, it is Saturday, but it's packed. I thought I would mention kind of like why I've been in Granada for 2 weeks. My initial booking was actually only 3 days, I think I want to say. And I extended instantly. Before this, I was in Madrid, and I had really been looking forward to Madrid for a long time. A lot of people have recommended it to me, and I'm also kind of in a phase where I'm looking for somewhere where I can kind of make a base for a while, and I thought, you know, Madrid sounds like it could be that place. Hadn't been to Madrid, went there. It's an incredible city, don't get me wrong, I do want to go back, but I think in this current phase of my trip or my life, it was just too much. It was very hectic. It's huge, it's actually a massive city. Came here, like I said, within an hour I was like, yes, this is it, and I love it. It has a little bit of everything, has really great food, it's cheap, the hostel's incredible. I could go on, I don't know. I just feel very comfortable here, very safe as well. And even though it's like a smaller town, like I've been here for a couple of weeks and I still feel like there's a lot here I could do and see and just kind of get into like a comfortable groove. I am actually leaving tomorrow though because I'm starting a Spanish course for 2 weeks in Sevilla. But I'm also curious about Sevilla, so that's okay. At least now I know that I love Granada. I will definitely come back here, and I can see myself here for 3+ months at least. I'm back where the Japanese festival is just to see how things have changed, if there's anything exciting going on and things.
fish and then
Yeah.
we hold there.
¿Cómo se llama?
Next to-
Okay, sounds good. Okay. So you write a wish on here and then you tie it to this thing over here. Another of my favorite things to do in Granada is to walk along this little canal type of thing. This is one of the ways you can go to the Alhambra. I've already been to the Alhambra and I've actually like walked up there again just to like walk around the outside. But it's kind of become like one of my favorite little walks because you start here along the river, get to like walk uphill, you get some views, so it's a bit of like a workout. You see the Alhambra from the outside and then you can walk down this different like public park that's shaded through the trees, which I'll show you after this. But it's just a nice loop and it takes, like I'll probably spend like an hour or so doing it, but I like it. And this is so pretty, like I'm on this old little bridge right now. There's a little restaurant cafe type thing, some guys playing music. It's beautiful. I've actually never seen it this busy in the last 2 weeks. I don't know if last weekend I was just working on my laptop the whole time, like maybe this is just a weekend thing, I don't know, but it is very busy today. And if it was this busy all the time, I probably wouldn't have liked Granada as much, but I'm glad to see that like tourism's back and that the sun is still out and that they're still getting visitors, so that's cool. But normally, I mean, this feels weird. It's so much quieter normally. This water here is actually drinkable. And funny story about that exact fountain, because when I first arrived in Granada and I was walking up this street, there was a full-on just naked man taking a bath, standing up in the fountain, like not sitting down in it, just full up, out and about, taking a bath. And then when I was walking back, I passed him again, but this time he was walking through the crowd, like with a speaker on his shoulder, again, very naked, kind of like a welcome to Granada type of thing. I haven't seen him since, but maybe. It was around 11 a.m. that day, so check that fountain 11 a.m. and it might be bath time. There's the Alhambra up there. I'm gonna walk up this way, go behind, and then walk down. I don't know why I voluntarily walk up this in the heat, but I like this hike a lot, or like walk. Yeah, it's nice. Made it to the top of the hill. So normally if you're going to see the Alhambra now, maybe like 5 minutes from here, there is like the ticket booth, which you need to buy your tickets online ahead of time because they always sell out the day of. So try to like pick a day once you know your trip dates that you want to see the Alhambra, because that's kind of like the only thing in Granada that you'll need to have a specific date and time for. I'm just sitting outside the entrance for the Alhambra now, and I was thinking about like things you should do in Granada, because I know there's not like a very strict format to this video, but now after spending 2 weeks here, I would say if you're into hostels, definitely stay at El Granado Hostel. They have just all the best events. I went hiking in the Sierra Nevadas with them. It's a flamenco show. They had a gypsy cave dinner as well. I would do the Alhambra, of course. Walk around the city, get tapas, and I think maybe like 3 days would be enough. Unless you're like me and you're like, oh, I want to get some work done and chill and put going to the Alhambra off for like a week, which is what I did. If you keep walking up the hill past the Alhambra, there's like this random little tree grove hill, and it looks like just like a dry, random field, but actually the trees there are olive trees, and I'm not used to seeing olive trees, so to me it is so cool to see olives growing on a tree. I think little kid me, and even like middle school or high school me, thought that olives just appeared in a can, you know, or like maybe they grew on a bush or something, I don't know. But a tree? Okay, these are olives. I'll show you the olives. Hang on. This is the olive tree. Olive tree. Wow. It's just so cool to me. This is that shaded little hidden park I was mentioning earlier. That is a nice way to either walk up to the Alhambra or down because it never seems that busy. It's shaded and it's just very peaceful. It's also free, so you could just come here with a book or, I don't know, an empanada and chill. There's these little canals on both sides, water running down, so you get that water sound. Another nice thing about this park is that there's no cars anywhere here. Like even though this is a road, only like this tourist train comes by here now and then. And there's no like major roads next to it. So it's just very quiet. I mean, like you can hear the water noises, birds. It's very nice, especially on a busy day like today to really escape out of that tourist rush. I was passing this postcard shop and like, look at the Sierra Nevadas with snow on them. Oh, it'd be so cool to see it like that. Something that's interesting about Granada to me is that it was very warm here when I first got here. I mean, it's still warm right now, but everyone is telling me that winter comes very quickly. Like all of a sudden you'll be warm, wearing shorts, a tank top, and the next you have a jacket on. And literally the last 2 nights I kind of experienced this where like at night it was very cold and I've had to have like my puffy coat on in the mornings now. I'm wearing jeans today. So it's definitely changing. And Granada does have a winter, although I heard it's a very pleasant winter. Like it's not super rainy or dark. You'll have bright blue sunny skies, but just cold temperatures and sometimes snow up at the Alhambra.
عارف الجواتيمالا زي الجواتيمالا وقوة تركيز
Okay, I ordered a pionino. Is that how you say it?
pionono.
Pionono,
Pionono?
but this is another, there's a conflict though, so they have to change.
A conflict.
Yeah, because it's not, there's La Isla, it's a company, they have like the rights.
Though they like
So it's
trademarked
a
it?
Pionino, Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's complicated. Okay, I got a limonada arabica. So it's homemade. It's lemonade with mint in it. Very good. I've already tried it now, but I really like it. It's nice on a hot day, you know?
Yeah, it is, refreshing.
And then this is a pionino because, what's the official name?
Pionono.
Pionono. I've heard about these, like they're kind of like a dessert you should try in Granada, but apparently pionono is, what's it called? Like copyrighted
Yeah.
by some company, which is silly to me. But yeah, so it's a pionino.
Pionono, it's a historic name.
It's very good. It is like layers of, how do I describe this? Like cake. Multiple layers of cake that's kind of like soaked in a syrup, and then there's a little bit of custard filling on top. It's like date syrup, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Really cute cafe. It is called Bonnevi, I think. I actually had seen it on Google Maps and that it was well rated. But I didn't know where it was, so just when I saw it passing, I thought, that looks like a really cute little space, and it was nice to chat to the owner. This drink is actually fantastic. The treat was good, but it's $2.50 for that little thing, so I kind of just wanted to try it because I knew it was a famous dessert here, but I probably wouldn't get it again. I mean, it was good, don't get me wrong, but for $2.50, I think it's kind of expensive. This hostel has a really nice balcony on their 8-bed dorms, which it's actually quiet still at night, but like in the day you can open up the doors and let fresh air in, and you can dry your laundry out here. It's also funny, like you end up seeing like the neighbors' daily lives a little bit, which sounds weird, but yeah. Here's my bed. I'm just packing up my stuff, so it's really messy at the moment.